Definition of a discussion text. Discussion text is a text that presents both sides of an issue or argument.
Structured discussion text. 1. Issue. Opening statement or introduction. Present the topic that will be discussed. Explain why the issue is important or relevant. 2. Argument for and against. 1. Pros or supporting arguments. 2. Cons or opposing
3.
arguments.
Conclusion or recommendation. Summarizes the arguments present. Give a balanced conclusion or state the withdrawn position. Sometimes offers a recommendation for action or solution.
Feature. Number 1. General statement. Usually at the beginning to introduce the issue or topic. Number 2. Argument for and against. Use connectivities and use cause, effect.
Number 3. Modalities. Words showing opinion, possibility, or necessary. For example, so, must, might, may, can, hope. Number 4. Opinion markers. To express personal stance. For example, I think, in my opinion, some people believe, it's argued that.
Number 5. Technical or specific vocabulary related to the topic of discussion. Number 6. Present tense. Most discussions are written in simple present tense. Number 7. Conclusion signals. To close and summarize, in conclusion, to sum up, finally, and
Following is an example of a text and its question. The debate or remark work. A permanent revolution or a passing trend. The mass adoption of remote work, accelerated by the global pandemic, has sparked a significant debate about the future of work. This model offers undeniable advantage but also presents considerable challenges, leading to divided opinion.
Argument for remote work. Proponents highlight several benefits. Firstly, it offers employers unparalleled flexibility and autonomy, leading to improved work-life balance. The elimination of daily commute saves time and reduces stress and transportation costs. For employers, it can lead to increased productivity. As many studies report, employees getting more done in a focused home environment. Furthermore, companies can access a global talent pool without geographical constraints and significantly reduce overhead costs like office rent and utilities.
Arguments against remote work. Cons. On the other hand, critics point to several drawbacks. A major concern is the potential for diminished company culture and loss of social connection among colleagues, which can hinder collaboration and spontaneous innovation. The blurring of lines between work and home life can also lead to employee burnout and difficulty in switching off. From a management perspective, supervising and mentoring remote teams can be more challenging, potentially leading to issues with accountability. There are also security risks associated with accessing company data.
Conclusion. The remote work does not have a one-size-fits-all answer. Its effectiveness largely depends on the industry, company culture, and the individual nature of the work and the employee. A hybrid model combining remote and in-office work is emerging as a popular compromise among to capture the benefits of good work while mitigating the respective disadvantage. The future will likely see a more flexible and nuanced approach to where we work.
Here are the question. 1. What is the main purpose of this discussion text? A. To instruct companies on how to implement remote work policy. B. To persuade readers that remote work is better than office work. C. To present arguments for and against remote work. D. To narrate the history of work from home past. E. to describe the personal experience of a remote.
According to the proponents, what is the primary benefit of remote work for employers? A. Access to a global talent pool. B. Reduce overhead costs for companies. C. Improve work-life balance and flexibility. D. Easier supervision by managers. E. Stronger company culture.
Number 3. Which of the following is mentioned as an advantage for employer? A. Elimination of daily commute. B. Reduce stress from traffic. C. Decrease office rental costs. D. Easier separation of work and home life. E. Increased social connection.
4. What is the major criticism raised by opponents of remote work? A. It increases transportation costs for employees. B. It limits flexibility and autonomy. C. It dynamizes company culture and social connection. D. It reduces the global talent pool. E. It makes it harder for employees to work.
5. What potential risk for employers is associated with the blurring of work-home life? A. Increased commuting time. B. Higher office utility costs. C. Greater risk of burnout. D. Less access to global talent. E. More spontaneous innovation.
Conclusion. We believe that discussion text is a highly relevant and essential form of reading for developing critical and objective thinking skills. This text teaches us not to view an issue from just one perspective, but to analyze various viewpoints before forming a conclusion. In daily life, these skills is crucial from problem solving and understanding differing opinions. We conclude that mastering the structure and composition of a discussion text is a fundamental skill for becoming an open-minded, analytical, and effective individual in presenting arguments.